Hello everybody, my name is Kenneth and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be checking out the new release from Hui 내일의 나에게. I believe the English title is To My Future or Dear My Future. I'm really looking forward to this. You guys know that I adore Hui so much. He's such an all-rounder and I just love whenever we get music from him or written by him, that kind of thing. So I'm really excited. Pause warning, as many of you who are not new to the channel will be accustomed to. Pause warning. I am autistic. I pause as much as I feel I need to. If that's not for you, that is totally okay. But without any further ado, we're going to hop first into the MV, and then we're going to check out the live clip. I'm really excited. So, let's go. Before we start, I just want to say when this loaded up and I saw the little Hui icon in the corner of the phone, it reminded me of when I was a kid, and I broke my phone, and you could have like custom things on the side of it when you did that. So that reminded me of that. With the fact that it says Hui and then the battery logo, I'm wondering if the song is going to be potentially sad or like leading towards like a more positive kind of end, like starts sad and then moves towards a positive end, just because obviously there's a low battery. So it gives me kind of that version, that feeling of being burnt out maybe. I'm really excited. I don't know how the volumes are, so let's go. Maybe a little bit more. Already, like from the first like moment like he came on screen, I'm just like smiling. I'm just like so happy. And then he starts it with this really melodic vocal and this really high soft vocal that he's really kind of is his signature. And then like we immediately have this like real quick like musical change. Oh my gosh, I needed to turn it up and I need to go back. I loved the way that immediately, like, I saw one of the lyrics was something to do with spring, and it immediately just felt light and airy. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna start again. Sorry, you guys. Pause warning. Okay, so it was Dear Tomorrow. Did you guys see? Hi. Did you guys see his little smile? Was it? Where was it? Where was it? Show me. His little smile. Was it there? Was it after that? His little smile. He's so cute. I love the way that this sounds. It's giving like could be like an OST opening. But I love how like energized it makes me feel. Like I'm recording this like really late at night, and I just feel like it's the middle of the day and like you could just go and do a run. I love this. 한쪽은 고장 나버린 이어폰을 끊어 다시 풀어 바래버린 익숙한 거리 풍경 어딘가에서 사실은 말야 바람의 찬양이 그리웠던 것 같아 어제의 우리 또 오늘의 우리 하루 위에 하루 쌓여 봄이 지나가 내일은 나에게 I'm sorry, him on a skateboard is really funny. I really like, because I want to pause to talk about this somewhere. I love the way that lyrically he's making like references to things that are so simple, like the simplicity of like trying to like having that broken headphone wire and like you're wrapping it around your phone, or you're like trying to wrap it around you know, and you're trying to find that sweet spot to like make it play out of both ears. Like that's such like a, a throwback, like that we haven't thought about, like at least I haven't, because like apart from like these that I'm using right now, I'm always using like wireless headphones, and I'm sure you guys are as well. But I love how like I love how like the simplicity of that is something that like we haven't thought about, and we've moved on, we've become different people, you know, we've, and it's like taking us back to when it was so easy that you could just be on a skateboard going down a school hallway. I'm assuming this building is a school. It looks like a school anyway. Um, but like I'm loving all of the different fees that we're seeing, like almost like his different self as he's grown up, maybe. Um, Even like this lyric that's on screen, I'll run, I'll get hurt, I'll go anywhere. It's giving that freedom of a child. You know, like as a child, you're more likely to just like throw yourself into things, and then as you get older, you're more reclusive. You're more uh, aware of your surroundings and stuff. So you keep yourself more safe and more secluded often. I love this. Oh, I like that. Him doing the little dance on the steps is so cute. I really love during that chorus, like, so when we heard it for the first time at the beginning, it was very soft, and then it changed, and the production became more filled and more bolder and louder. Now it's like the chorus, kind of as a chorus. I love the way that it still picks up the vibes, and I love lyrically. So if there was a lyric about echoes, so it feels like each one of the fees is an echo. Um, and I loved where was it? It was I'm gonna fly even if I fall, it's okay. Like that's something like I feel like I was saying earlier, as we get older, we lose that ability to do that. And so if we have, like I was saying in the beginning, like if we have like burnout or something bad happens, it can be hard for us to get back on our feet and carry on. And so I love that in the song he's kind of saying like, no matter what happens, I'm gonna push forward, I'm gonna carry on, I'm gonna be the best so that I can keep moving forward and keep getting to the next tomorrow. And I loved this little where is it? Was it after this? No, it was before this. The little running sequence. This little running sequence. It's so cute, and it's so like innocent and naive and protected. Like nothing's gonna happen, and I love that. Even like the coloring, everything's very nostalgia colored in like the warmth of the wood tones and things like that. The softness of the highlights, everything gives you this feeling. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they did film some of this on that camcorder, maybe that's in there. I doubt it, but I wouldn't be surprised. Just because how some of this looks. Um, this is so good. His voice is so good as well. I love that. Sorry, I'm already pausing. I love the little almost like flashbacks to different things. Because what do we have? I want to see. We had like a notepad. I think that's a notepad. Notepad, and then you got your like cassette tape, and then your earbuds. So I wonder if here it's like almost like his journey as like a kid moving into music. Like he heard music, and then started writing it. I was actually reading just randomly yesterday. I was just reading his Wikipedia, because I saw this has come out, and I remember reading on the Wikipedia about how like when he was in Pentagon and stuff like that, he apparently would like start writing songs in his sleep and stuff. So I wonder if like this is an exploration or an explanation. If that's like a reference to that, maybe like a reference to his journey, going, finding music and becoming musical. um, this is so good though. I love this. I love that string. Okay, so the lyrics in this verse, and apologies if I missed them in the first verse. In this verse, it feels a lot more grown up, or teetering on that edge of like I've got responsibility, but I'm going to keep it for the Hui of tomorrow. There's a lyric. I feel like I've lost my way because of the blurred lines. I wonder if this refers to kind of where he is in his career and things like that, leaving Cube, stuff happening with Pentagon in the kind of the wider context, maybe something in his personal life that we don't know, and like it sounds like here he's just being like, I'm gonna find the joy in things and let future me deal with that because I'm not in a place to do that, maybe. Yeah, especially here because it says every day piles up and spring passes by. It's like if you're getting bogged down in things, then you're going to miss life. You're gonna miss the little things, and so you're maybe that's what he was meaning when he was talking about missing. I think it was missing the wind or something, or not noticing the wind. I think it was or something. I think he said earlier. You miss the little things because you're focused on all of these bigger, seemingly more important things, that when you look back are not that important. I'm sorry, that was we're gonna come back to that little. I love these. One, I love how happy he is throughout this, but I really love these little mirror shots. I feel like I know this isn't exclusively to like my childhood, my childhood and stuff, but it's reminding me of like old TV shows that I would watch, like Wizards of Waverly Place and stuff like that. Like the theme song is literally like that. With the kind of the mirror, and so it's like that's like harkening back for me for like something in my childhood. Maybe this is harkening back for something that he watched as a kid, or when he was younger or something. But also, I guess going back, it's also an echo. I just remembered that as well. So it's an echo. It's not, when you think about the mirror, it's not exactly who you are. It's you, but not you. But yeah, it's interesting as well, given how like film this looks. Like I was saying earlier, like this has to have either been filmed on like an older camera or a film camera of some kind. Especially with the aspect ratio, it just has to be right to me. It just has to be. He's like, I don't need the structure of the song. I'm going wherever I want to go. I'm doing whatever I want to do. I'm going to make my own beat as I go along. Find my own sound. Oh, he's measuring himself. Oh my god, he looks so tiny. he looks so tiny. I don't know if that's like the effect of the camera, but he looks so small. I love this. Also, sorry, I'm pausing again. I just realized he went from the rooftop to whatever floor that is to throw those out of the window. He really said like, because he could have just thrown them over the edge, right? He could have thrown them over the edge of the rooftop. He literally said, "I'm walking down the steps, going down the elevator, whatever, to do this in the most dramatic way possible," and I love that. Sorry. That's so cute. Ooh. Oh, I love that. I love that. Before we get into the live clip, because I do want to now listen to this with the live clip, I loved it at the end there. The way that the chorus allowed the line about the gentle spring there. Sorry, I was going back. He allowed that line, the gentle breath of new spring, to sit as gently as it sounds. And I loved that basically with the clips we saw on the screen, he really was like taking like stock of everything and taking and having an awareness of everything, even like the stream and the rocks by the stream, river, whichever one it is. I'm never sure with that. And I love that, like, the just how free everything sounded. There was so much going on. And like his ad libs and everything just sounded so good. And I loved how, I think, like, song aside, I love the song, but like, song aside, my favorite thing about this music video was just how happy he was, like just seeing how smiley he was. It was just really, really nice. And like, even like what I was gonna say as well, the fact that he was on the bike and then stopped the bike ride and got off so that he could pay attention to everything going on, rather than rushing to the next thing. I think that's a real important reminder for all of us, to slow down and take everything in. I really, really like this. But yeah, the biggest thing I loved was the fact just seeing like him smiling and just seeing how free he was. I think as well, the fact that like it was only him in the music video. There was literally nothing holding him back in the music video. There was no like dialogue, no other characters, nothing, and he truly like did feel like he was untethered. I really, really enjoyed this. Shall we go check out the live clip? I really want to. I am going to preemptively turn this up a little bit because I set my volumes before watching like this to record. Like before, like I didn't play anything. I just like was like, this is the volume I usually have, and I did obviously need to turn it up a little bit. I'm so excited. I love that, even just the thumbnail, like the first frame of this, just how green and light everything is. His outfit's really cute. Is that the top as well that he wore in his cover of Lee Myung-jin's coming of age song? I might be wrong on that, but it looks familiar. I might actually just leave the lyrics off and just enjoy this this time, I think. Yeah. I love how proud like he looked singing that. Like he felt like he looked so content there. I don't know. I just uh, it's just he looks like he's in a really good place, and it just makes me really happy for him. Also the clarity of the mic and just the production so far, like everything is very isolated to him in a similar way to how the music video was. I wonder if like after the song or whatever, there's gonna be ambient noise in the background like played, or whatever. But for now, it's like very focused on his performance, which I like.
한쪽은 고장 나버린 이어폰에 끊겨 다시 또 빠져버린 익숙한 거리 풍경 어딘가에서 사실은 말야 바람의 찬양이 그리웠던 것 같아.
I love how when his voice moves in the background as well, the piano joins him. I'm not sure if they're both moving the same way, but the piano like moves with him, and I just love that. I love something I love about Hui is the way that he always leans into his higher notes. You know, there's a lot of singers, like especially more masculine singers, that use their higher register quite sparingly if they have one. And so something for me, I'm always like saying like I'm a sucker for high notes, and that's one of the reasons that I love Hui's voice so much is he leans into those higher notes. It just makes me happy. I'm sorry, I'm coming back because it just dawned on me like how high this song is, and this man is sitting down. He's sitting down cross-legged on the floor, and this man is just like, I just go to my range, just do my range. It's fine. Like high notes when you're sat down because of like the compression of your stomach can be so can affect it so much, but I love that it's not. And obviously I can hear occasionally like there is a backing track of like the background vocals of the song, but they're not taking away from, they're not like overpowering Hui. So like this is his voice, do you know what I mean? And so I just love the fact that like he's able to do this sat down. I love, sorry, I'm interrupting his high note. We're gonna his note there. I'm gonna go back. I loved that in that moment as well, like the accompaniment, all of the elements, not just like his voice or one or two elements, all of the elements meet that dun 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 intensity in that moment. I feel like I'm just gonna walk around going, I'm gonna fly. I feel like that's just gonna be my new stem. Again, he is sitting down. The man is sitting down. I need to hit that again. I love that section. I also just had this thought here as well. The set dressing, I'm assuming that those are real like plants, but they might not be. It's reminding me of the Weeds name slash nameless music video. I'm using the Korean title, but in English there. Um, with how like that set was set up, which is interesting. So I wonder if there is an element, I don't know, like the chronology obviously of when the songs were written. This might be a newer song. You know, he might have pulled this out from like his writing catalog from years ago. I don't know. But in any case, I love that there's that connection there. I don't know if it's intentional or if it's just a happy accident because of how spring-like and seasonal the song is. Um, but I feel like it's such an interesting callback, especially because like all of the little flowers are so beautiful. Um, and none of them look like weeds, if that makes sense in that way. Um, sorry, I just noticed that. I love the fact that like with this song, um, usually like you save your high notes. And when I say your high notes, I mean like your belted high notes for like the latter part of the song. So like you save all your energy through the song and then like you go for it at the end. I love that he has such control over his vocals that he can hit the same notes in a falsetto as well as in a mixed voice, and so throughout he has such control over his vocal ability that it doesn't matter where he is in the song, he can flip between those two so effortlessly, and it just sounds so effortless and so pretty. And like you're not waiting for like a particular part of the song for a money note. Like we finished the first chorus and we already had that beautiful high note ascension before the first verse. Like that's usually a moment like we save for wasn't trying to unpause, but we save that usually like for the end part of the song. And so I love that with Hui, that we have that musicality throughout. It's one of the things that, like as I said, I really love high notes that really drew me to his music and his voice. Also, I just realized like he's wearing like really brand new white shoes. Those are not going to be, if that's real, like flora. That's gonna be very muddy by the end of the day, I can imagine. Oh, he looks so sincere there. Ah, that was cute. I love that. Oh, that was so cute. I love at the end there. I love at the end there that he used the backing track. I really love when singers do this, but he used the backing track to allow his like voice to pace himself. Because obviously he's got that section where he's singing like at a moderate volume, and then he has to soften it. And obviously, if you're attacking every part of that section, it can be hard to then do the soft part afterwards. I'm actually surprised because at the end, like with the ad libs in the studio song, I was expecting him to do more, even more ad libs. You know, and that's because he handed it to the backing track there to harmonize with himself in one part, and then like add little bits, add a little bit there. But I was expecting a little bit more. I was like, oh, is he gonna do like more? But I don't think like with the setting that he chose and the intimate kind of nature of that, that it didn't need that. And like, so when he started doing like his pretend guitar riffing, I feel like that was his way of doing that without doing that, if that makes sense. He's showing they're still having fun with it, but like that he feels like in that, maybe in that setting, like he didn't need to like riff off or anything. It would feel like maybe out of place or something. But no, I really enjoyed this. I always love Hui's music, and so it's just a joy to hear like a new song from him for me. I don't know, I just really love it. Um, yeah. I guess like going back to the music video and all the way back to that beginning, like shot of the phone, it's almost like that was like that first hint, like I said earlier about like burnout and stuff like that, but it's even more like more specific. It's more about like the being like weighed down by a bunch of different things and then not getting to enjoy the little things as much and stuff. But no, I really enjoyed this. Yeah, always love his music. Before I started like recording, I did like take a peek at the first comment, and like this person was like, his voice never fails to heal my heart, and I definitely relate to that. Like it's a voice that like instantly makes me happy. Like you saw me like smiling from like minute one of the music video. Um, but yeah, it's a voice that always just lifts my spirits. I don't know about you guys, but yeah. Um, I hope lots of people, because I feel like a lot of people doesn't I feel like a lot of people don't know who he is. Like they might know him from Pentagon and they might know Pentagon, but I don't feel like enough people know who he is as like a solo artist. Yeah. Um, but no, I loved this. Makes me happy. Yeah. Sorry, that was my chair. um, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this reaction. Make sure to go and support the original song if you haven't heard it. Perhaps if you're someone who doesn't know who he is and you see this video, recommend you go and actually support the actual song. Um, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next. I know he's got his podcast that he's been doing. Yeah, I'm excited to see what the rest of the year has and beyond has. Um, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone. Bye.